Sometimes I've seen even big intellectuals have done wrong even after having great knowledges. I can consider the example of Ravana.
Ravan maybe was knowledgeable. Jnani, probably yes. Atmagyani, not at all. We are unnecessarily too much in awe of knowledge. Knowledge won't help. Give more and more knowledge to a cunning person. What will he do with the knowledge? He will weaponize it and use it to exploit others. Self-knowledge is a different thing altogether. That's self-knowledge.
Becoming Atmagyani is the real knowledge.
Becoming Atmagyani. The whole thing is about why have I become stupid? Wisdom is innate. Stupidity is something you... In the name of love, we trade. In the name of help, again we trade. In the name of charity, we trade. Can we do anything without expecting return?
Sir, the love common man knows is all societal and hormonal action.
Some random nonsense.
When we have expectation from others, so that is not helping.
That's
Namaste Acharya ji. So my name is Aditya Kumar. I read scriptures and some Vedic literatures and so many books like that. So I think I have a feeling of know what is right and what is wrong. But despite of knowing all these stuffs, I sometimes end up doing some immoral or bad things. So I've seen even big intellectuals have done wrong even after having great knowledges. Like I can consider the example of Ravana. How a great man or even a normal man end up doing bad stuffs.
No, knowledge is nothing wonderful or miraculous or worthy just by itself. If I tell you, let this mic enter your life, and life will be magically transformed. You laugh at me, right? Now let me give you a book, a manual containing knowledge of operations of this mic, the entire electronics, the whole process. I'll say, now I am imparting knowledge. That knowledge is as material as this mic, right? So how is that knowledge going to transform your life if this mic cannot? Knowledge too is just an object of the ego, nothing more than that. I am the subject, this mic is the object. And if I get an instruction manual telling me how to operate this mic, that too is just an object, right? I remain the same. So what's so wonderful about knowledge? There is nothing so great about knowledge. Knowledge, in fact, feeds the ego in a very big way. When it comes to wisdom, that's a different thing altogether. Wisdom implies knowledge of the self. And that's not a principle or a concept or a thought or an idea. That's instantaneous observation. That's not something that you can write down in a book and store. Knowledge of the operations and technology of this mic is something that you can write down, codify and store in a book, and the book can be kept here. Knowledge that liberates is a different thing altogether. It's therefore not called just knowledge, it is called self-knowledge or wisdom. It is not a thing at all. It cannot become an object of the ego. It is now a mirror to the ego. Look at yourself. Not something that the ego can just hold while being comfortably being itself. No. Now the object is a mirror. You will look at this object and there will be no object but the looker. I look at this, what do I see? I look at this, what do I see? The object. I look at the mirror, what do I see? The subject. Now that's self-knowledge. That's self-knowledge. And about that there can be no books. Therefore, Ravan, if you say, okay, fine, a character from mythology, but let's proceed from there. Ravan maybe was knowledgeable. Jnani, probably yes. Atmagyani, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. We are unnecessarily too much in awe of knowledge. Knowledge won't help. In fact, if you are inwardly crooked, knowledge will simply become your instrument. Give more and more knowledge to a cunning person. What will he do with the knowledge? He will weaponize it. He will weaponize it and use it to exploit others. Self-knowledge is a different thing altogether. It is, I repeat, not an idea, not a thought, just a mirror. It's about looking at yourself in the moment. The mirror has no memory, right? The mirror has nothing stored in it. You look at it and there is instantaneous revelation of who you are. That's self-knowledge. What does it do? It destroys knowledge. So, there is me and there is the idea I have of me. That idea too is an object.
Yes.
There is the ego and there is the thought, the idea, the impression, the image that ego holds of itself. For example, I'm smart. I'm fearless. I'm a loving father. Right? I understand. So that's the idea that the ego holds of itself. I'm smart, I'm beautiful. Beautiful in the inner way. So that too is an object, the idea. The ego is the subject and the idea of the ego is the object. Now what happens when you hold the mirror this way? The object said you are beautiful. You look at the mirror and you see an ugly face. You see an ugly face. So the utility of real knowledge, which is self-knowledge, lies in the demolition of, in the rejection of false knowledge. False knowledge. Not knowledge about the mic, but knowledge about the self. The ego will be liberated of its ideas about itself. Because we don't know ourselves. Hence, what do we live in? Ideas about ourselves. In fact, we don't know anything. About everything, we have just ideas. This is the way it is. And that's why we keep getting hurt. Because we think of something in a particular way and it doesn't turn out that way. And then there is a lot of hurt and heartbreak. Just as we don't know anything, we also don't know ourselves. We don't know ourselves. So what do we carry? What do we carry as a substitute? An idea of who I am. The utility of self-knowledge is it destroys your ideas about yourself. It comes in, clears away the nonsense, and that's all. It doesn't stay there because it is nothing in particular. Had self-knowledge been an object, it could have stayed here. But it is nothing in particular. All it can do is cleanse, clear. It is like light. Can you hold light in your fist? No. But if there is darkness, light yes, light illuminates darkness, or you could say light clears away the darkness. That's real knowledge.
So you want to say, sir, कि becoming Atmagyani is the real knowledge?
Becoming Atmagyani. No, the direction you are taking, I can see that, but that's not how we put it. Becoming Atmagyani. The whole thing is a process of unbecoming. You have already become so much. So you don't become Atmagyani. The whole thing is about unbecoming. Why have I become stupid? So, yes, I gathered nonsense. So I have to, yes, I have to get rid of the nonsense. So it's about unbecoming stupid. You don't have to become wise. Wisdom is innate. Stupidity is something you gather. So self-knowledge is the process of unbecoming unwise. Not becoming wise. Unbecoming unwise.
Sir, you talked about intent. The intent of the doer matters more than the action. So let's assume somebody does something good but has a malicious intent behind it. For let's say a politician builds a road with the hope of getting votes, but he does not have any good desire to the people. So is that act also not good? Like, is intent really that important? If the work
If
is
the
good?
politician declares that I am doing this to get votes, that's fine. That's fine. Then that's a matter of simple quid pro quo. It's a matter of barter. That's fine. That's practical exchange of goods and services. And there's a certain honesty to it. It's fine. I pay you 100 rupees, you deliver me 100 rupees worth of goods. No love involved. At the same time, nobody is claiming that love is involved. So it's fine. The problem is when you do it for the sake of a return, but present it as something done out of love, then there is a problem. If you have expectations, disclose. Disclose upfront. Are you getting it? We have hidden expectations. So I give you something and I won't disclose what I am expecting in return. And when I won't get what I'm expecting, I'll play the victim. I'll say injustice, exploitation, cheating, robbery. You could have simply been a little more honest and told that person that this is what you want. At least he would have known the deal. Can we do anything without expecting return? We don't do that, right? But we want to play morally superior. So we say, you see, I'm doing so much for you. Or no, I'm doing it just because I'm supposed to. It's my duty. It's my duty. It's my duty. What's left unsaid is, it's my duty, within parenthesis, and I expect to be paid for it. And if you don't pay me, I'll abuse you behind your back.
So when we help someone, like anybody, like we share notes with our friends or some assignments we are having, and we just share it. And like I have made the assignment and I have shared in the group, and that is fine. Then the next time when I ask for that guy or that girl for the assignment, and like she be like, no, I won't keep, or I have not done it the assignment, and then I be like, I'm very upset.
Traitor.
Like, yeah.
The ego cannot help anybody for the simple reason that the ego has always failed in helping itself. Could you help? Could you help? First of all, you would have helped yourself. Look at your own state. Look at your own state. You require so much help. And you are claiming to help others. How is that possible? The ego can never be a helper. It tries, however, to be a trader, a cunning trader. It trades in the name of help. So you help someone, and when you go to that person asking for something reciprocal, the fellow declines. Seen the kind of hurt and the moral outrage? Seen that? And what does that tell you? Were you a helper in the first place? Were you?
No.
No, not at all. Not at all. You were a trader. In the name of love, we trade. In the name of help, again we trade. In the name of charity, we trade. The ego, by definition, cannot love. It cannot help. It can have no gratitude. It is never fulfilled enough to share. It is always so hungry, so hungry. How will it share?
When we have expectation from others, so that is not helping.
That's two beggars dealing in extensive trade treaties, both promising so much to the other. A deal of mutual treason and stupidity, both. I'll give you so much. Now, what will you give me? Well, when you give me so much, then I'll open the doors of my great treasures to you. And these are two beggars, each claiming to help the other, and each trying to rob the other. He's not just a beggar, he's a very clever beggar. He's trying to rob a beggar and expecting to get rich in that process.
Sir, even expecting love, is that something?
What will you be loved for? Please tell me. I mean, being who we are, by you I don't mean you, I mean me. Being who we are, why would anybody love us? And if we are who we are, it has to be somebody fantastically stupid to love us. We want to be loved, yes. And we complain when we are not loved. But give me one genuine reason why anybody should love you. What do you have worthy of being loved? Please tell me. The same kind of ordinary, mediocre tendencies, the same usual biological and physical desires, the same kind of social goals, hopes, and ambitions. Why should anybody love you? Please tell me. And the same kind of bodies. You can't be loved even for your body. 50% of the planet is male, 50% is female. What's so special about you? What's so special? You have two eyes, your neighbor too has a very similar configuration. Very similar configuration, just the model name is different. Why should you be particularly loved? Please tell me. And if we continue to remain who we are, and someone enters our life, what will we offer that person except exploitation? Please tell me. We are so desperate, we are so hungry, we are so unfulfilled. Somebody enters my life, that's like entering my cage. I'm like a famished wolf in a cage. And some cute little soft rabbit falls in love with me and enters my cage. And I quickly shut the doors. and the love affair has begun. It would be very soon over. The two will unite. The rabbit will be no longer seen. The love affair has reached its summit. The two have become one. No? That's what our love is like. Look at the kind of promises we make. Look at how we dress up for a date. Is that not all just to fool the other? And then you say it is about keeping your best foot forward. It's not just the foot. You dress up your entire body. And later on there is so much heartbreak. You want to be loved for your makeup. And apart from the makeup, what do you have worthy of being loved? Please tell me. And I'm asking this question not to disappoint you, but to challenge you in an encouraging way. You surely can have beauty. But that beauty cannot come the way we live. That beauty will come from a process of struggle, a process of attrition, a process of reduction. Like a sculpture carving a statue. That's how your inner beauty is revealed. But we don't want to go through that process. We remain that unseemly rock. And on top of that, we want to be loved. And if we are not loved, then we complain. And a million sad songs. Nobody is loving me. Why should somebody love you? Go wash your face. The tragedy is each of us deserves to be loved. The comedy is when you become the one who deserves to be loved, you no more want to be loved. When you are the one who really deserves to be loved, then the desire to be loved is no more there. Then you are love itself personified. Why will you want somebody else to love you? You radiate love. You have so much love, you don't want any more of it from somebody. Instead, you distribute it. You give it to everybody. So as long as you want to be loved, you don't deserve to be loved. And when you deserve to be loved, you don't want to be loved. So the desire to be loved is a sure shot proof of the worth that can be loved. Rise to a point where you don't ask for such things. Otherwise, the world will totally enslave you using your desperation to be loved. I'm so desperate to be loved, I'm so desperate to be loved, and go and hook up with some random unworthy person. And then that becomes your life. I'm so desperate to have a partner, I just go and marry some random fellow because my aunts and everybody, they are telling me, oh, you are 28, nobody will marry you. So I was so lonely and so desperate. Got hold of some random uncle. And now I can't even get away because there are these two kids. What to do with them? If you are desperate, you will be enslaved. Yes.
Sir, so basically, the love common man knows is all societal and hormonal action.
Yeah, nothing. Some random nonsense.
सर कोई आपसे प्यार क्यों करेगा?
That's a very good question to ask. mean, before you complain to existence and beat your head against the trees in the most filmy way possible, ask yourself, कोई मुझसे प्यार क्यों करेगा? At the same time, you can be someone, not just one person, the entire humanity falls in love with. Huh? Look at a Socrates, look at a Buddha, look at a Krishna. Not one person, but history loves them. Humanity itself loves them. What's interesting is they never said we want to be loved. They never said we want to be loved. We still love them. We still love them. So you have that potential. But if you remain that little silly lover, searching for Mr. or Miss Perfect, then you have wasted it all.
Just download the Acharya Prashant app, and there you go to the community section, and you have live testimonials streaming in at the rate of 1 every 5 minutes. I'm seeing lives change in thousands, if not millions, every day in front of my own eyes. We are doing it. We have actually done it.
Join the community of more than 2 lakh participants on the Acharya Prashant app. Your first month is completely free. You'll get full access to Gita Mission. On the app, you will get regular live sessions, daily exclusive conversations with Acharya Prashant, access to the vibrant Gita community, wisdom exams, curated news, audiobooks, quotes, and much more. Search Acharya Prashant on Google Play Store or Apple App Store and download now.